do for your community? Volunteering at the local food bank can help families all over the country. My name is Briana and I have volunteered at the Arkansas Food Bank for over 4 years. In this speech, I will talk about volunteering at the Arkansas Food Bank and how it helped my community. First, I'm going to talk about the mission of Arkansas Food Bank and how I contributed to the mission. Second, I will provide 2 examples of communication concepts and communication principles that are connected to my service experience. Then I will discuss what communication civil and ethical implications that will help improve my community. Finally, I will summarize my main points that I told you in my speech. First, I'm going to talk to you about the mission of the Arkansas Food Bank and how I contributed to their mission. Did you know that the Arkansas Food Bank has been fighting against hunger since 1982? The mission of the organization is to fight against hunger in Arkansas, provide Arkansans with healthy and nutritious foods, and to improve lives of Arkansas children by providing nutritious foods. Next, I will talk to you about my service experience. I worked with 12 other girls. They were from the Boys and Girls Club. They were all under 13 years old. And I also worked with an older woman. She was in her mid-20s. And they took us to the Arkansas Food Bank warehouse, which has non-perishable foods in the back. And we formed an assembly line where we made snack bags for children for food after school. And the reason I helped fight against hunger in Arkansas by preparing snack bags from food that was donated from all over the state. There were only healthy and nutritious foods put into the snack bags. Each snack bag will provide a child with healthy and nutritious foods. Next, I'll provide an example of 2 communication concepts and a communication principle that are connected to my services. There are 2 communication concepts and a communication principle connected to my service experience. Perhaps like me, you too have found working with different people has helped you to learn how to adapt with different environments. The first communication concept is compromising. According to Lane Abigail Gooch 2014, compromising is a complex strategy that focuses on finding middle ground between what you learn and what the other person wants in the situation. An example from my service that illustrates this concept is that I had to compromise with the other workers in order to complete our task by working twice as hard by cleaning, packing, and sorting food at a faster rate. My example illustrates the definition because I had to compromise by taking up some of the slack from the other workers or volunteers instead of complaining to our team leader. The second communication concept is incompatible goals. The definition, according to Lane Abigail Gooch 2014, is a goal that seeks different outcomes. An example from my service that illustrates this concept because our volunteers were only there for community service hours, so she was not fully doing her job efficiently. She would tell us that she was only there for her service hours and nothing more. My example illustrates this definition because I had a different goal from her. The relevant communication principle is messages are adapted in different ways to achieve similar results. The definition, according to UALR Survival Guide 2017, is there are many different ways to achieve a particular outcome. An example from my service that illustrates this principle is that I had to learn how to communicate with other volunteers. I would try to keep the young girls motivated by making jokes, and to the older women, I would just ask if she needed help occasionally. Now I will discuss what communication, civil, and ethical implications that will help improve my community. I think we all can agree that everyone should stay involved in his or her community. If my service leader gives me a task to complete, I should listen to them and to make sure that I complete the task to their expectations. My communication concept that I could use to improve my communication would be active listening. The definition, according to Lane Abigail Gooch 2014, is a type of listening that features verbal and nonverbal responses to others to let them know we are paying attention and taking responsibility for understanding their needs. I chose this concept based on service experience because I made sure to listen carefully to my instructions that our team leader was telling me. I can use this concept to improve my communication by letting the speaker know that I understand their message and to make sure I pay attention to their meaning. A civil and ethical implication that I use to improve my community would be concerning community. The definition, according to ULR Survival Guide 2017, is committing to the practice of daily actions, interactions, and performances of engaged citizens that promote co-created community experience. I chose this implication based on my service experience because there would be more citizens who would be willing to help those in need in their community. I can use this implication to improve my community by trying to get more involved, participate in different organizations that help my community. Finally, I will summarize the main points of my speech. In this speech, I talked about volunteering at the Arkansas Food Bank and how it helped my community. First, I talked about the mission of Arkansas Food Bank and how I contributed to their mission. Second, I provided examples of two communication concepts and a communication principle that is connected to my service experience. Then I discussed communication, civil, and ethical implications that would help me improve my community. Finally, I summarized the main points of my speech. Have you ever wondered what you could do for your children in your community? Then you should volunteer at the local food bank.